Hi, it's Sue. Welcome back to my channel today. Now, I've got gloves on, so that means I'm going to be making a mess, doesn't it? And I am, because today I'm going to work on this week's, actually, it's probably, Rachel may well have videoed a new challenge. I'm still working on the last one. So the last one was using jelly plates, and I've got mine out here ready to go. I've got a couple of stencils as well, which I might use, and I've got my foam stamps that we made in the last challenge. So we'll see how this turns out. I'm not an expert with the jelly print technique, but I do love it. I love to play. I love to get a bit messy. So without further ado, I've got a few paints out here ready to try. I'm not sure how these are going to work. These are distress paints that I've had for a while and never used. And they're with a dauber, so I might see whether this is going to work by just... No. Oh, they've still got the they've still got the plastic on them. Hang on a moment. Let's see if I can break into them easily. Must have used them because there's ink on the top. Here we go. What I'm going to try and do is unscrew the cap and pour some ink on to the tray, onto the jelly board. There we go. That's the blue. I'm going to try it with some green as well. Probably need a bit more of both. Oh, that's quite bright, isn't it? Let's see how we go. Okay. Put that top on in case I knock it over. How are you today? Are you well? Are you playing along with this challenge? Am I the only one getting in a mess? Oh dear. I'm not sure if distress ink is the best to use, but we'll see. People use all sorts, so I'm not bothered if I don't get right to the end. Okay, I've got some tissue down here. I might just try and clean off a bit of that blue before we go into the green. Mix them up, that's fine. Blend them in the middle. Okay. Few lines on there. I did better with the blue. Okay, so let's try. I think we might try. Let's try these. Okay. And I'm just going to stamp them on. Okay, now I've got some ordinary copy paper that obviously was the tail end of some dyeing that I did, tea dyeing. So we just smooth this across and see what we pull up. Okay, yeah, a bit not very smooth across. I think that's the distress, to be honest. this off. And let's put that one back down. I'm going to put a piece of dictionary page down over this. So that gave us some of the green and the purple. Don't mind that. Okay, so that was an exercise. No, don't mind that. That was my clean off. No, it probably needs a bit more. That one was quite interesting. You can see a bit of patination there, but basically same on this side. Needs more. Cut up that bit could be quite interesting. Put that to one side. This one, this was cleaning up the plate really, so you can see the different coloured inks I've been playing with. So that needs more. That was the one I did onto dictionary paper, and like that one, only this one has green in the background and it's very faint really, you can hardly see it. That wasn't too bad. Again, you know, if you cut this one up, it's not too bad. I'll probably make a tag out of that. That was the first one. And again, because this was distress paint, I think it was, you can see here, it was a bit splodgy. Same on here. These are all spaces. You might be able to use a little bit as a tag, but yeah, not that impressed with that. And to be honest, the ones that did better were the ones that used proper stencils. And I may well use these. But yeah, this could so easily be one of those projects I try and I'm really not happy with, so it doesn't make a video. I mean, I'm not 100% happy with it, but we'll see. I'll have a go at some tags and see how that goes. Oh, I hope I've been in frame there as I went through all of those. Yeah, I mean, yeah, definitely. You can cut little sections out of some of them. And this, you know, as a background, perhaps, and stamp something over the top would work. Definitely that one, you could. That to me, yeah, I mean, that's got my homemade stamps on it. You might be able to do something with that. That one for me was a definite no. That's on tracing paper. It just looks like a muddy mess. So that might be one for the bin. All right, so I will go and have a play, see what I can come up with, and I'll be back. Okay, so I've gone with this piece, which was on dictionary page, I quite like. And I picked a piece of the green. Actually, it was originally green and blue. So I've picked the green, And I've backed it to some card. I'm going to make a tag probably out of this one. Got a label there. But before I start on any of that, I thought what I would do is use this stamp, which was one of the foam stamps, and see if I could, actually let's do it this way, this might be easier. Lay the stamp on here and just take the ink to the stamp. Then we'll stamp that. See how that takes over the paint. Yeah, not bad. Good enough. This is just to create a background, really. Let's go again, and we'll go down here. Okay. And because we like things in threes, we'll do another one over here. Okay. Let's just stamp off the page here. And maybe there. Oops. Actually, if I got a wet one, just take some of that ink off. It settles into the scored lines. Okay. That's better. I'll just do one more there. Well, we hardly got that on. Gracious. Never mind. Let's go again. A bit better. This is the trouble when you start. You keep going. To add a bit of green around the page. That'll do. Just clean this off a bit. And I did exactly the same with the paint. I just attacked it with a wet one. And in the main, you know, they came up pretty clean. Right, so that's our background. Now, let that dry off properly, and I was thinking we might add this here, and just wondering if I've got, does that look a bit lost? What else have I got? Oh, or that one. I never use these. I find the top top's a bit wide. Yeah, I think I like that one. Or just the flower. What do you think? Yeah, just the flower. Okay. Pop those away. So it's going onto this page, so which is grey. So what we'll do, might have to take all these out. Can use glue stick for this. It's quite light, that dictionary paper, so that should work without too much hassle. Just make sure we get plenty of glue around the edges. Better. Okay, so that's our background. Now, let's cut the tag shapes at the top. Right. Carrot eggs. So we really, we want to show this background really, because that was the, they were the stamps we used, the foam stamps. Let's do a bit of inking. Don't want that dark one. That's fine. That was vintage photo, so that's good, that's done. Now, we want this flower on, like that. And then I was thinking we'd tuck this round. Do we want anything else? Let's have a think on that. Here's the glue. There we go. So that goes on there. Now this, we'll just trim those corners. Perfect. Okay. I think that was off this thing. I should throw that out. That is well and truly finished. I took another one. Here we go. Let's do it while I think about it. There we go. Okay, so that will be our card. Now, all we've got to do, it needs to go under something quite firm. How will we attach that? Let's have a think. We could do a belly band. Could we make a belly band from this? Or another piece of this. To have a wider piece. Yeah. I like this end. Okay, here we go. We don't want all that thickness, so I'll trim some of this. This is flying by the seat of your pants stuff here. Turn that back under. Turn that over, actually. That's the nicer side. Okay. Let's glue that one down. Trim that down. And do the same, take the corners out. Okay, we want that the other way around. That way. Now, I think what I might do is, what did I do with my stamps? Let's just grab those back. Put it down. And let's add a few darker green dots just to bring in this colour. I think that's enough, to be honest. Yep. So we're on the bigger hole. Pop that in there. And I've got some hole reinforcers. Sort of. Pop that in there. There we go. Right, I'll tidy up and we'll go and have a look at that complete. So here we are. I've finished 2 pages, so I've got 56 and 57 done. We made the belly band here over a decorated page and a simple tag, which I have to cover the back of. Shouldn't show you that, should I? Yeah, pretty simple, but just using those papers. I mean, in an art journal, this would look great, I reckon. It's perfect. And I also worked another of the pieces that was quite pretty. I cut out a section to cover this page and just did a simple collage with more of the jelly print paper, some envelope, washi, the clock face obviously, and some scrap paper that actually was from an envelope too. So a simple collage to fit that page. And as I say, those 2 pages are real sort of art journal-y in my books. Okay, so that is it. The papers, I'm going to keep them. I think I've only threw away the one done on tracing paper. That just looked dirty, looked muddy. But I'm going to keep all these because they'd be good collage paper. So I have a file with some of those papers in, so that's where that will go. Okay, thank you so much for joining me again today. I'm hoping to get another post up over the weekend, but fingers crossed. There's a couple of things happening. I'll just see if I don't get them, if I don't get the video up over the weekend, it will go up Monday. Yes, thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye now.